Nathan Outteridge and Iain Jensen won a gold medal in last year's Olympic Games. Nathan, you joined Artemis just after that, but Gooby, you didn't join until January. What's it like to be the youngest helmsman and wing trimmer in the America's Cup?
It's pretty good fun, to be honest. We're the young kids at the moment, and for me personally, I'm pretty enjoying sailing these boats, and it's great to have Goobs on the boat with us now. I've had a lot of trust with Goobs since we've been sailing the 49ers for a long time, and to have him now trimming the wing, it cuts down a lot of communication because you're already in sync from sailing together for years, so it just makes my life a lot easier.
Was it a hard transition for you to come from small boat sailing to a huge 72-foot America's Cup boat with a wing sail?
Yeah, it's a steep learning curve. Like you said, I've only been with the team for 6 months, and these boats are a lot different to anything I've ever sailed before. In general, I'd say that the principles behind racing one of these things are very closely related to sailing 49ers or Mast. It's not like I'm starting from scratch. Everything's on a larger scale, and obviously we've got two hulls rather than one, and we've got two sides that have foils on it, not just the middle of the boat, and 11 people's a lot more to coordinate than just yourself, so it's very different. I've got a good group of people around me, and Nate's a great guy to sail with, so it's all been going well.
Is there a lot of pressure in terms of being the youngest guys out there in your roles?
I guess, externally there's probably quite a lot of pressure for both Goobs and myself, but for us the most important thing is that we've done a lot of sailing with the guys in our team, and there's huge respect for everyone within our sailing team for us, and it goes mutual for everyone on the boat. We did a lot of sailing on the foiling 45. We probably did over 30 days of sailing on that, and that built our confidence a lot, and we rotated all the sailors onto that. We've done a lot of things on that 45 that you would never get away with on the 72. And the whole point was to make the errors on the little boat first, so that when you get on the big boat, then the errors don't occur. And the reason why we're learning so fast is because we've got a good communication set up already between the two of us. And the wing trimmer and helmsman have to be in sync, not only like foiling downwind, but upwind and in barrowways, like we're coming to the mark. And I'm checking my board settings, Goob's checking his wing settings. We go the thumbs up, yep, good to go here. And halfway through the barrowway, you've got to get that balance between getting the power back in the boat. And when you've been sailing for so long on the 49er, you get a feeling of, Goobs is always next to me on the wire, and the moment the power disappears, he runs in and pulls the kite up, and it's the same thing on the 72. So it's hard to recreate that very quickly. So I think that's, been a big part of us learning quite quickly. It's amazing, with the control systems we have on this boat, with the foil control and the wing control, you can pretty much get yourself out of a lot of situations that you wouldn't be able to without that control system. So, Goobs has spent a lot of time working with, Sean, who, was trimming the wing before, and learning how to control that power of that wing. And I've spent a lot of time with Louis and the hydraulic guys, trying to understand how the board system works and how fast to make the rate of changes. And I think the more that you can understand of the technical aspects of the boat, the better you're going to be on the water.
It's good having a big team like this because you get all this information from all these different areas, and you learn so much so quickly.
Your wing is quite different from all the other teams' wings. I mean, the 6-element versus the 4-element. Is it sort of a secret weapon, the 6-element wing?
I think the main thing with the 6-element wing is that you can control more parts of the wing. So it's probably a more complicated wing, which means Goobs has got a little bit more on trying to work out how to do it. But, I think the fact that it's got 6 elements just means you can manipulate it all in more areas, whereas the other teams have got 4 adjustment points on it, we've got 6. So, if we had a lot of time, we could really tweak it quite nicely.
Yeah, I think our wing's got a lot of potential to be the best in the fleet. We just, like Nath was saying, we need time.